everyone, I'm Katie, and today I'm going to be talking about all of the middle grade books pile of possibilities that I have for middle grade March. Alright, so I have a bunch of books next to me. So these two the author sent me. She messaged me over on Instagram, but it is the Blameless series. The first book is called The Blameless, and the second one is called The Tarnished. And so I don't know much about these. A princess, love a princess story, but I know it's definitely there's some war going on. Let's read the. So I believe she is a Christian because she said there was Christian themes in these books. So I'm excited to try them and give them a go. Really should have put them closer to me. Oh boy. I don't think I can put these back. Oh, there's no room up there. Okay, I guess I'm putting them here for now. Let's just put them down there. Okay. Anyway, so I'll be reading those two definitely. All right, so a ton of books that I'm going to be trying to get to. First one is The Detective's Assistant by Kate Hannigan. This is a middle grade book based off of the very first female detective, based off a true story. I'm like, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. And the cover, this cover, pretty much I saw the cover and had to get it. All right, next up is Midnight in the Piazza by Tiffany Parks. This takes place in Italy, I believe. Ooh, it has deckled edges. I have a prompt in another reading challenge that has deckled edges. Ooh, I'm reading this. All right, anyways. So this is set in Rome, and this has to do with a mystery around the fountain that's outside of her hotel. So I'm excited. It's a mystery. It takes place in Rome. I don't need to know anymore. All right, the next pile of books that I have is part of a series. I have 1 through 4, not in order apparently. There, 1 through 4, and these are the Blackguard Chronicles by Phil Lawler. These are Adventures in Odyssey. I love Adventures in Odyssey. It was my favorite growing up, and it's still my favorite to this day. So, so we have, let's see, Opening Moves. I love these covers too. They're like the old, kind of cloth feeling books. I love these. Pawns Play. So I'm excited. They're short. They're going to be super easy to fly through. Cross Check and Rook's Ruse. So I'm just excited to read these because I do love a good Adventures in Odyssey, so yay. All right, next up is, I don't think this is a NetGalley arc that I wanted to read, but I want to read Sisterhood of Salutes by Jennifer Chambliss Bertman. This is, I guess, it's for fans of Nancy Drew, because this girl, she is inspired by Nancy Drew, and there's a mystery going around. I guess it's an intergenerational mystery filled with friendship, family secrets, and literary history. So I'm excited to try it. It said Nancy Drew, so that's all I needed to know. All right, I have talked about this one in my TBR game last Thursday because it did come up, but I will be reading The Beast and the Bethany Book 3, which is Battle of the Beast, and I have to get to this book very quickly, plus the next 3, because these are due back at the library, and they're interlibrary loans, so they're very hard to request a renew, because a lot of the times you can't. So I'll be hopefully getting to this very quickly. I love these books so much, and I love the illustrations. Where's an illustration? But they're so cute and fun. Oh my goodness, there's a huge dog. I don't know what that is, but I need to read it. All right. Next 3 that I have, which I thought this series was only going to be 3 books. This is the second trilogy. So this is, let's see, are these in order? No, they're not, again. It's the And Then There Were Dragons series. These are called The Dragons Among Us. The first trilogy was called And Then There Were Dragons, and these are by Ted and Rachel Decker, and they are, it could be Rochelle actually. I never know how to pronounce her name. But these are a father-daughter team, and they write middle grade books together. And so I really enjoyed the first series. It's about it's like human society has had to leave Earth because dragons were taking over, and the toxins that were on planet Earth were actually, I don't even know if they knew about the dragons right away, but there was toxins in the earth that they couldn't breathe, so they moved to space. And now they were training some of the children and stuff, who they realized weren't as subject to those toxins in the earth, in order to go to Earth to see if the toxins have gone away or if they're able to come home. So these books take place like 100 years later or something, so I'm excited to try these. It's called Son of the Lightbringer, Daughter of the Alchemist, and Children of Zion. So dragons, yes please. I love dragons, so can't wait to get to those. Those, again, will have to be read pretty quickly. Might even start before the first of the month. All right, next book that I have, I can't get out of the bag. It's stuck, there we go. So this one, I've heard a couple of friends of mine talk about this. I know Krista has. I will also link all the middle grade March hosts down below in the description box. But I know Krista's talked about this over at Books of Jams. I think my friend Chantel over at Chantel Reads All Day has talked about this book. But this is Cece's Journal by Joris Chamblin and Aurelie Neret. I think this is actually translated, I think. But I guess it's a writer in training adventure. So this is a middle grade graphic novel. I'm excited because I do love graphic novels and I've heard it's really good. So that'll be fun to read. All right, next one. I do have two. Oh, I did talk about this one in my TBR on Thursday, and that's Next Door to Happy. This is about a girl who is a only child, but then a family moves next door and she becomes friends with the children. So really short. Hopefully it's really cute. Okay, and then the last two that I have, I do have a lot more than this, but I don't have them physically, but we'll honestly see how much I get through, because there's a lot, honestly. All right, so I have two Gordon Korman books because I love his books so much. I want to read like all of them. So I have The Fort, which I think came out last year, and I think this is oh yeah, it's based off of I don't think it's based off a true story. I was gonna say that, I'm like, no, it's not. But it's during a hurricane, and I guess these children find like this old trap door in the woods, and they discover like an old, I don't know if it's like a bomb, yeah, it's a bomb shelter that they find, and so it's kind of a secret place for them to hang out. So there's that one, and then this one, I'm so mad, I really am. His newest book, which is The Super Teacher Project, and I got spoiled for this. And I don't even think it was a review. It was actually like just the description on Goodreads. And I just looked up the description. I don't know what I was doing. And I was spoiled. I'm like, are you serious? It's right in the description. So like, I'm not going to say anything about this, but like, it's at school and there is like a new teacher who I guess, he's sort of stiff, never cracks a smile, and refers to them as pupils. So that's all I'm going to say, because does it spoil it in here? I think it does. No, it doesn't say. But there is a spoiler right in the book description on Goodreads. So if you don't want to be spoiled for the Super Teacher Project, don't go over on Goodreads, because I was so mad. I'm like, I did not want to know that. And so like, yeah, so I was pretty mad about that. So but anyway, so those are all the books that I plan on reading for middle grade March. There are a ton. I don't even know if I can hold up at least these. But yeah, there's, oh golly, there's a lot. Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, that happened. All right, anyways, so those are all the books that I have planned for middle grade March, mostly, but there's a lot more than that, so yeah. All right, so my list it's over 50, but I would have to read 2 books a day. Now, if they're all as short as like Next Door to Happy or those Adventures in Odyssey books, then possibility I could do 2 a day. But yeah, so 1 a day would be amazing. But yeah, so I'm not going to force myself because I do have other books to read as well. But yeah, so that'll be fun. Let me know what you're planning on reading for middle grade March, or March in general. If you're doing, like, I know there's the Mystery Madness readathon, or even if you're not doing the readathons, let me know what book you're excited to read in March. I love to talk with you in the comments, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.